a hadith or a verse that we know that when we narrate, people may misunderstand it, they may misuse it. We may decide not to watch, not to narrate it, in order not to throw them into confusion. But when there is need for it to be narrated, then there will be need, it will be permissible, or it may be compulsory to narrate it at that point. Jawazu kitman al-ilmi lil-maslaha. We saw that Mu'adh bin Jabal only narrated this hadith because the Messenger of Allah sallallahu alaihi wasallam did not want him to narrate it, because he said, "Afala ubashirun nas." Can I tell the people? He said that he shouldn't tell them for your take, so that they would not relax. So in it, you can see that it is permissible to conceal certain knowledge if you know that telling the people is not going to be beneficial to them. So not everything that we know we say. At times, we decide to keep some things for us, pending the time that it will be useful. So what is not useful, we don't narrate it to the people. And that's why in one hadith, or in one athar, one of the companions said, "Ma anta bi muhaddithin qawman hadithan la tablughuhu uquluhum illa kana li ba'dihim fitnah." When you narrate something to a people that they could not comprehend, that is, that thing is beyond their level, it will be fitnah to some of them. Another companion said, "Hadithu nasa bima ya'rifun aw bima ya'lamun aturiduna yukadhdhab Allah wa rasuluhu." Speak to the people according to their understanding, that is, according to their level. If you don't do that, you make the people have doubt in some of the things that Allah has said, in some of the things that the Messenger of Allah sallallahu alaihi wasallam has said. So they belie Allah, they belie the Messenger of Allah, based on you telling them what is beyond their knowledge. So, and that's why the one who is a Rabbani, a real scholar, a real man of God, is the one that will teach the people بِصِغَارِ الْعِلْمِ قَبْلَ كِبَارِ. He will teach them with the small knowledge before the bigger one. Before the bigger one. Because the intention is to enlighten the people, is to make them closer to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So you teach them with what will really benefit them. Not to take them into things that they could not understand. They could not understand. So Mu'adh bin Jabal radiallahu anhu, that is, hide some things, not because you don't want to spread the knowledge. One should not conceal the knowledge, that is, when it is needed. But when it is not needed, giving the people what is not needed is like causing controversy, causing chaos in the society. So you speak to them according to what they will comprehend, what they will understand. So the Sheikh alayhi rahmatullah pointed out this, that jawazu kitman al-ilmi lil-maslaha, it is permissible to hide knowledge lil-maslaha, for a purpose, for a benefit. Like one of the companions, I think Abu Hurairah said, "Hafidhtu min Rasulillahi sallallahu alaihi wasallam yu'ain." He said, I memorize two that is, two types of knowledge from the Messenger of Allah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. He said, "Amma wi'aun fabathathtu." One type of knowledge, I've spread it to the people. وَأَمَّا الْآخَرِ, the other, لَوْ بَثَثْتُ, if I were to narrate it to the people, لَقُطِعَ مِنِّي هَذَا الْحُلْقُومِ, that is, they will cut my throat if I were to do that. Scholars, they said what he was talking about had to do with some of the things that have to do with the rulers. That is, if you were to narrate those things, the rulers would just, they get him killed. Because some of the things were talking about the evil of the rulers to come. Particularly when the young ones, their children, were the one taking the helm of affair and they were misbehaving. The consumption of intoxicant and the likes was very rampant. So Messenger of Allah sallallahu alaihi wasallam had talked about this. So, but this companion felt if he were to narrate this thing, so it would be like a direct attack to some of these rulers. So they won't take it easy with him, they get him killed. So the one that is for the generality of the people, he taught it to them. The one that had to do with maybe some of the faults of some of the rulers, he said he did not mention that. So, but he will narrate to some people, but not something that will make him appear as if he was attacking the rulers publicly. So the point here is that it is permissible to conceal knowledge when one sees that it's not going to benefit, it's going to cause more harm than what? Than benefits. So as the Messenger of Allah sallallahu alayhi wasallam said when he was asked, Afala ubashirun nas, shouldn't I give the people the glad tidings? Qala la tubashirhum fayattakilu. He said, no, do not tell them. And what is that? That is the hadith of أتدري ما حق الله على العباد وما حق العباد على الله قلت الله ورسوله أعلم قال فإن حق الله على العباد أن يعبدوا ولا يشركوا به شيئا. He said, the Messenger of Allah said, the right of Allah is over the servants, is that the servants worship him and they do not associate any partner with him. وحق العباد على الله ألا يعذب من لا يشرك به شيئا. And the right of the people over Allah, that Allah has made compulsion on himself, is that he will not punish people who do not associate partner with him. فَقُلْتُ يَا رَسُولَ اللَّهِ فَلَا أُبَشِّرُ النَّاسِ قَالَ لَا تُبَشِّرُوا فَيَتَّكِلُوا. Because the people may misunderstand it, thinking that if they do not commit shirk with Allah, it does not really matter the sin that they commit, they are going to be admitted into Al-Jannah. Whereas what the Messenger of Allah sallallahu alaihi wasallam was talking about is not that Allah would not throw into hellfire any person who does not associate partner with him at all, but the person will not dwell in hellfire forever. That was the message the Messenger of Allah was passing. But the one who commits other sins, if Allah wills, He punishes him, and if He wills, He forgives him out of His infinite mercy. But this may be misunderstood. So when you know that something may be misunderstood, it is better for you not to tell people. It was said that Anas bin Malik radiallahu anhu, when he narrated the hadith of Al-Uraniyun, those people that came to Medina and they fell sick, and the Messenger of Allah sallallahu alaihi wasallam ordered that they be given from the urine of camels and the milk of camels. So those people, they eventually misbehaved by killing the shepherd, the other. So they killed him and they took away the camels. And the Messenger of Allah sallallahu alaihi wasallam treated them severely by displaying them under the sun and putting hot nails and asking people to watch, to rub their eyes with the hotness. That is, the Prophet ﷺ punished them the way they maltreated the shepherd. So when Al-Hasan al-Basri alayhi rahmatullah, one of the tabi'un, learned that Anas bin Malik narrated this hadith before Al-Hajjaj bin Yusuf al-Thaqafi, he disapproved of that. He said because Al-Hajjaj bin Yusuf al-Thaqafi may use this to punish people, thinking what he was doing was right. So the point here is that a hadith or a verse that we know that when we narrate, people may misunderstand it, they may misuse it. We may decide not to watch, not to narrate it, in order not to throw them into what? Into confusion. But when there is need for it to be narrated, then there will be need, it will be permissible, or it may be compulsory to narrate it at that point, when we know that it is needed.
The Guidance Facebook page. Follow, like, and share.